Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of Knuckles' story in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And we are now continuing on in Marble Zone. Last time we beat Angel Island Zone and Hydrocity Zone, and now we are in Marble Zone. One of the most boring stages, one of the most boring zones in the entire game. So in case I run out of things to say, then don't be surprised. Please. I always wonder what was up there. I could never get up there. Oh, would you look at that? A special ring. Let's jump right in and skip the special stage because we already saw all the special stages. And I will let you guys know if I got all the Chaos Emeralds and such. I'll make sure to leave that on there. Don't die, Knuckles. Here goes these things again. I'm not sure if I talked about these things. I'm not sure what they're called, but they're blue platforms that you ride on, and then you have to move around on them to make them ascend into the air. If you stop moving, they'll descend. And depending on the direction that you go, it will go in that direction as well. And use the spin dash builds to make the platforms grow out of the ground. They'll disappear when you leave this. When you leave that area. Whoop! Don't climb up too high, Knuckles. Oh, here's another one of those blue platforms. See, I told you I knew there was something up there. That's why I went inside. And for some reason, I forgot where I was going. Even Knuckles can't break through that wall. We actually need the blue platform to get in there. You see those spike enemies? Those are called bubbles. I'm sure I talked about those, but make sure that you don't touch them while they're in their spiky form, because it will hurt. You know, for being the only character in the game that can break through certain walls, Knuckles can't even break through all the walls. I mean, why do you need a slowly moving blue platform to break a wall? How does that work? As big as Knuckles' hands are, as big as Knuckles' knuckles are, why can't he just break through that wall just by walking? Like he usually can in this game. But no, you actually need a blue platform that can move very slow, like this, to break inside. Video game logics. I love them so much. On the bright side, if you get hit while you're on the blue platform, you don't lose all your rings. You don't lose any of your rings, for that matter. So I guess you can use the blue platform as temporary protection. And here's the mini boss again. This is Tunnel Botch. Now, in Knuckles' version of this boss, of this mini boss, he actually has to use. Knuckles has to rely on a platform or a cylinder that comes out of the ground, and the size of it has spikes, and you have to watch out for the spikes, and then you have to stand on top of it and carefully hit the tunnel bot while watching out for spikes falling from the ceiling that you can't see. And this is all because Knuckles can't jump high. Because he needs this dangerous platform. And I could have easily died right there, but it's a miracle that I didn't. Marble Garden 2 is time. And we are already 6 minutes and 30 seconds into the video. Grab onto these hooks to get off of these selected platforms. Watch out for the spike enemies called spikers. They like to shoot out projectiles that have very low range. Watch out for the mantis and mantis badniks that like to jump every time they get close. Every time you get close to them. I feel that with Knuckles, you have so many opportunities to scavenge. Like, you could just roam around pretty much everywhere and just look for secrets. Even secrets that Tails can't find. I like that pushing animation that Knuckles has. It doesn't really make any sense, but I actually like it. It doesn't even look like he's pushing, it looks like he's just sharpening his knuckles through solid rock. Spin dashing is so friendly. And we got all the Chaos Emeralds! Now we can turn into Super Knuckles! Which is a nerfed Supersonic. I can't turn into Super Knuckles yet because, once again, I need 50 rings. Now, why do I say Super Knuckles is a nerfed Supersonic? Well, he's not necessarily nerfed. He's not really just a nerfed version of Supersonic. But in terms of jumping, and I guess in terms of speed, well, Knuckles can still move very fast in super form. But as for jumping, Knuckles cannot jump high at all. Even when in super form. Okay, I didn't... Okay, there was no point in climbing. But anyways, that's kind of why I say, Super Knuckles is just a nerfed version. I mean, this is how high I'm jumping. This is the highest that Knuckles can jump. In fact, I don't think his jump really increases at all. And as I'm looking at this gameplay, that I did. It doesn't look like Knuckles can run very fast at all. I mean, yeah, sure, his speed has increased, but he still can't run very fast. Now, on the side note, at least Knuckles, on the bright side, at least Knuckles is still invisible. At least Super Knuckles is still invisible. And when you glide, I think he glides faster. But he can also climb faster too. So when you climb, he climbs faster than he usually would. Oh, and not to mention that Super Knuckles is just a glowing version of Knuckles. He's not golden by any means. Something tells me I can't go over there, and I should go somewhere else. Only Knuckles can take this pathway, obviously. Oh, what's the point in getting those rings? I'm not sure if I got 2 hits on Knuckles. I mean, on Robotnik. I'm not sure, but I don't think I did. Now, watch out for Relief. Watch out for the arrows that come out of his mouth. Its mouth. I don't think there's any official artwork outside of the game of Relief. I don't think there's any concept art or anything. Even Sonic Retro doesn't have any concept art, sadly. But who really cares, because Relief is just ugly. Now, as you can see, this is actually a different pathway for Knuckles. And this is also a very crucial pathway. I am about to die. Yep. Let's try that again. Now, let's try that again. Alright, we got out faster this time. Now, we are about to encounter a totally different version of the boss. This is Knuckles' version of the boss, which is still Drillmobile, but this time we are underground. And this is a lot harder than Sonic and Tails' version. And story-wise, I doubt that Knuckles really needed help from Tails for an airborne battle. But yeah, that boss is actually really hard. It looked like I did a really good job, but no. That was not my first try. And if we continue to go this way, we end up in Carnival Night Zone. Another pathway from Carnival Night. I really love Knuckles' part of the story because he has his own unique pathways that he can only go to. And he has different pathways from even Sonic and Tails. It actually gives Knuckles a purpose for being playable. Compared to Knuckles in Sonic 2, where you're just playing as Knuckles in Sonic 2 stages. I'm trying not to do that. Watch out for the cylinders, because they can kill you. And watch out for the bat bots. I have to get rid of this thing before I get this gigantic special ring, which gives you 50 rings after collecting all the Chaos Emeralds. Because if I have to lose my rings to a bat bot, then I'm going to flip out. Oh, would you look at that? We're already here at the mini-boss. We are already here. That was fast. And that's the end of that. That was a lot easier than what happened with Sonic. That's for sure. That was the most epically timed fleeting position ever. Knuckles was getting ready to punch, and as the signpost fell down, he started punching, which turned out to be his victory pose. What an amazing transition into Act 2. I just wanted to go back and get these rings. I want my rings! And I don't want them to be taken by these stupid bad bots. One thing I can say that is most certainly different from Sonic's version of Carnival Nasal Act 2 is that you don't have to deal with that part of the stage, which I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, where Knuckles, well Sonic and Tails for that matter, has to stand on that cylinder almost close to the end of the stage, where you have to move up and down until it finally goes far down enough where you can actually get through there. But no, we're actually taking a whole different pathway, as you can see right now. Wow. Well, that was stupid. That cylinder just killed me. Here's that pathway I was talking about earlier. And there's that cylinder that killed me, which is not going to again. Oh, by the way, these sparkle enemies, which is actually what it's called, like to go up and down the ceilings and floors, and then they leave sparks in the process, so watch out for them. And look at this, we're already at the end. No, seriously, we are really getting close to the end. Oh wow, I couldn't even get 100 rings out of that. Oh, would you look at that? We don't even have to go through a boss. Wow, that is amazing. We don't even have to go through a boss. Oh well. See you guys next time.